Once I have the blend shapes ready, I need to split them. I'm going to split them in two parts, right? So for example, I'm going to take these eyebrows, with brows up and down, with the eyebrows, and I'm going to apply these two as a blend shape to this one. Once I apply the blend shape with the form blend shape, I should have a blend shape here that I can check in the channel box, where I'm going to see that I have the brows up or the brows down, right? So this is how the brows are deforming. Now I need to split this. I'm going to create, what does it mean splitting? I need to have this in two parts, like the outer part of the brow going up and then the in part of the brow going up. And in the same way, the in part of the brow going down and the outer part of the brow going down. So I need to split them, and in left and right. So I need to separate them. These blend shapes, each one is going to be 4 blend shapes. So let's see how we will do it. So to start, I will start by selecting the brows. And once I apply the blend shape, I'm gonna have here, right click, paint, blend shape, paint target weights. So I can paint here the target weights, and I could choose here mirror maybe. I'm gonna choose here mirror, object X, and I'm going to paint these to 0. It's not mirroring, that's weird, but it doesn't matter. I'm just going to paint half the brow like this. I'm going to do exactly the same for the other side. Just half the brow like this, and let's try it like this. Okay, so I have here half brow and half brow. I think I have one more here, so let me get the tool settings, paint the value of 1. I'm going to add one line here just to make them exactly the same, sort of. Okay, so I have it here. Now I can smooth and I can float. Let me turn on the ramp to see how far it goes. Okay, so I have it here. Now this thing that I painted, if I'm not mistaken, was the main, was the upper eyebrows. It's okay. So I only painted the brows, upper brows. So now only the upper part moves up, you see? I can start painting here to reshape it as I would like it to be. So maybe I can modify a little bit this so it's slightly more, it has a different shape that I want when he moves the brows up. So I can paint it a little bit so it affects a little bit more maybe and gets a better shape. I'm gonna do exactly the same on the other side. I'm gonna paint it a little bit to get a better shape. Yeah, something like this. So I want a better shape for these sides, right? For these brows. Okay, there you go. Okay, I have it there. I think pretty much that's the outer going up. So I have the outer going up, and maybe now the only thing that I will need to do is if I duplicate this one, with the blend shape completely triggered, I duplicate it. This is going to be my this is my eyebrow, but it's going to be my out brow up on the eyebrow. And now I need to do the in brow up. There's a tool here, split blend shape split. Is this one, this tool? I got it by pressing this button. That will allow me to load a selected object. I can just select something and click load. It needs to be something with a blend shape. So in this case, I think it's the original eyebrows. Load selection, and I will have here the different channels that my blend shape has, right? So I painted the brows up eyebrow. And what I can do now is I can copy this painting from this one to the up one to the down one. So I just copy weights from selection, and if I try to paint again, and I see the down browse has exactly the same paint. So now I can turn off the browse up, turn on the brow down. You can see now this is the brow down, the outer brow down. And I'm going to see if I want to keep it like this. I could modify it a little bit if I want. I do think it's okay, so I'm just going to duplicate it. I'm going to name this one out brow up down. Eyebrows for sure. I need to DWN for down and then eyebrows. Okay. It's okay. Now I have here the brows down, and now I need the in brow. So this paint that I did in these two, if I paint again, paint, I'm sorry, I don't need to select this one. Remember to select the one with the blend shape. So it's the eyebrows, the original eyebrows. If I go to paint, blend shape, and I paint the blend shape, this is like a mask for all the targets. This is the mask of each target. And now I need to flip it. And I need to flip it with exactly the opposite value. So doing it this way, I make sure that the values are going to be the opposite one of the other, right? And the blend shapes are going to complement to form the final shape of the brow up and the final shape of the brow down. That's what I need to do. And this tool is going to help me to flip the weights. So I'm going to select the object. Well, I don't need to select it because it's already loaded. You could load it. And then just select here which one do you want to flip. In this case, brows down, I'm going to flip weights. And then the brows up, I'm going to flip weights. I flip the weights. This is the in brow down. I'm going to duplicate it. And I'm going to call this in brow down eyebrows. And now I'm going to do the same for the brows up. So I'm going to turn off down, I'm going to turn on up, have it there, and I'm going to duplicate it again. And I'm going to have here as in brow up eyebrows. Okay, so I have here 4 blend shapes already. The in and the out are split. I still need to split them a little bit more. In this case, I'm going to take the eyebrows and I'm going to duplicate these eyebrows, the original eyebrows, without the blend shape. So I'm going to turn it off and I'm going to duplicate them. And I'm going to call these eyebrows, let's call them left-right split. And I'm going to take these 4 blend shapes and I'm going to apply them to these left-right split eyebrows. I'm going to use this one with a blend shape with a blend shape. I'm going to apply a blend shape and I'm going to split them in left-right, right? So I'm going to apply here the form, blend shape. I have here the blend shape applied to these ones, and I have the out upper eyebrow and the out brow down. I have also the in brow down and the in brow up. If you see, if I add the in brows up and the out brows up, it gives me the exact same shape that the brows up that I had. It's not that one, it's brows up, this one. So I get to the exact same shape thanks to this tool that allow me to completely add the values or get the opposite values of what I was having, right? That's what this tool is going to help you out. In this case, I'm going to split them in left, right. So I'm going to paint again these weights. So I'm going to select this one that has the blend shape. I'm going to load this blend shape now. I have here many targets. Right click, paint, blend shape, paint, target weights. And in this case, I'm going to paint the base blend shape 5, it says. So the only thing that I need to do here is select all the vertices on one side without my symmetry. I'm going to select just the vertices from one side, and I'm going to press again my paint, blend shape, paint. I'm going to float this to 0. I'm going to float it to 0. Okay, so now I have the left side, and as you can see, it's very easy to move the eyebrow up, the outbrow down, the inbrow down, and the inbrow up. It's moving both sides. I think that I made a mistake of not painting the base weights. I think I painted the outbrow, not the blend shape 5. Doesn't matter. I can just copy it from the outbrow up. I can copy it to the base weight. So I just select it and then copy weights from selection, and this should have copy the weights. Now in the blend shape 5, I have the split. I'm going to paint this one to completely white, flat, and I copy to the blend shape 5. The blend shape 5 is the one, it's the base weights, which means that it's going to affect all the targets. Now all the targets are only the left side, right? And I have here all these blend shapes. Now I need to extract them. How do I extract them? Well, the easiest way I think it will be to go to my blend shape split. No, I'm sorry, to my rig tools. No, there is a tool here in the builder, besides the builder, I'm sorry, that's called blend shape creation helper, where you can, for example, in this case, select this object with the blend shape and click extract blend shapes. And look what it does. It goes through the blend shape and it's going to extract it in something called blend shapes, and it's going to extract this one. I just need to rename it correctly. This is outbrow up. These are the right brows, so I'm going to rename it to right. So I'm going to remove the 1 and I'm going to rename them to right. And let's do this and rename them to right. Okay, so there you go. I have renamed these ones to right. Now I need the left side. How do I do? I select this one, I paint the blend shapes. Oh, I don't need to paint the blend shapes. I know already the base weights here for this one are going to be flipped. So I just flip weights, and I know that here I have the in, out, brow up, brow up, down. So I'm going to extract these ones. Once again, I just select the geometry with the blend shape. It's very important that all the blend shapes are turned to 0. The envelope should be the 1 in 1. And I just select it and extract blend shapes. And this is going to extract now the ones from the from the right. So I have here all these extracted blend shapes, and let me just remove this and name it. This is the left side. I'm going to select these ones, and these are the left side. Left out brows. Here I'm going to select these ones, and I'm going to name it left side. Left in brow down. I'm going to select this one. I'm going to name it left side. Left eyebrows no. Left in brow, up eyebrows. So these are the eyebrows blend shapes. So I'm going to put them in look. Usually to review blend shapes, it's very common that I just change here my show isolate select, and I turn on auto load selected objects. That way I can just select one, click my arrows to the side, and I can review which one is which of the blend shape. So I can check here. This is the right in brow up, right in brow up. Oh yeah, it's moving up, and this one is moving down, and then the outer part is moving up and down, right? So I have there the blend shapes. I'm just going to group them and organize them into a blend shape group. Blend of the eyebrow, eyebrow blend shapes. Okay, so that's how I split the blend shapes for the brows. And now I need to do exactly the same thing for the character. So I need to select the character, check the blend shapes that I did. I did some blend shapes for the eyebrows, for the character, called brow down. I need to split them again in the middle part. I'm sorry, the inner part, the outer part, and the middle. But I'm going to leave that for a different video.